What is good, YouTube? Don't forget to smash the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. For today's video, I'm going to be letting you know the best way to get point blank kills, revealing what game modes you need to play, what attachments you need to run on your gun, along with perks and what maps you'll need to be playing. Let's get straight into the video. So point blank kills. Now in my opinion, this has to be the most annoying challenge in COD history. I don't know whether you agree with me or not. I can't really think of any challenge that actually is worse. So in order to get a point blank kill, you literally need to be touching the person with your gun and get the kill there and then. So there are some points where you will do this, where you'll actually be shooting someone, they have minimal health, they will run away, you'll carry on shooting, however you won't get the point blank kill. So before we start, if there is one tip I have for you, if you are behind someone and you're opening fire and you can see their health is going down, chase them down, but what I will say is use sliding, as it will increase your speed to get closer to your enemy. First of all, we're going to start with attachments, and in my opinion it is one of the most important things you need in order to complete this challenge efficiently and quickly, as you're going to need to run up, get close to the enemy and kill them efficiently at close range. So when you are doing this challenge, you're not going to need an optic, as you will be running around and you're going to be hip firing at close range, so you don't need to ADS, so that is the reason for no optic. And pretty much to get the point blank kill, you're going to be right up in their face anyway, so all you need to do is fire. For your stock, you're going to want to run the stock what will give your weapon 10% sprint to fire increase. Remember, you're going to be running around the map, you will need to be firing as soon as possible as soon as you see an enemy. So the reason we're not choosing the Raider stock is pretty simple, to be honest. Even though we're getting 30% increased sprint to fire time and 10% aim walking steadiness, we are also going to get a massive decrease on our hip fire accuracy, which is something that we don't want to do, as we are going to be hip firing with this challenge. For the magazine, I would go with the last option. Just get as much ammo in the chamber or the magazine that gives you the most ammo, as it is only going to impact your ADS speed. However, as I said, we don't really care about that, because most of this challenge we are going to be hip firing, so the more ammo you actually have in the chamber, believe me or not, it's actually going to be a lifesaver for you. For the underbarrel, use the bruiser grip, as you will get 4 pros with this. So movement speed, this is going to allow us to really get up in the enemy's face. Sprint movement speed, shoot movement speed, and aim walking steadiness, giving us no cons at all. However, what you can use as well is the patrol grip, which will give you extra sprint to fire time and sprint movement speed. For the laser, use the SWAT laser. This is going to help you when hip firing and to remain accurate, as this will provide you with 36% hip fire accuracy. This is going to leave you with 1 attachment spare, so now you're going to have 1 attachment that is spare, so you're not going to need an optic, as you will be hip firing most of the time. So for that spare attachment, what I would use would be a barrel. If there is one available to increase the damage of the SMG, I would definitely pick this, just for the fact being it's more chance that you're going to get that kill. So for your wild card, use perk greed. Now this is going to allow you to have 6 perks in total, so 2 from each category. And out of all the options from the perks, the most important from these is definitely perk number 3. So for your first perk, in my opinion, select Ninja, which is one of the most important, for the fact being you're going to be rushing to enemies and we don't want to give away our position with our footsteps. And also for the fact being we're going to be behind them most of the time, so we don't want to give away our position. Gung Ho for the next option, as this will allow you to fire while sprinting, which you'll be doing a lot of running around to complete this challenge. You'll also be able to fire more accurately when sliding, which is always good to increase your speed, and it's also good to chase down those enemies that are running away from you. Believe me, this perk will make your life a lot easier when trying to complete this challenge. Perk 2, I would use Tracker, as you'll be able to track enemies' footsteps, which actually can be very helpful majority of the time, bearing in mind that you are going to be flanking and you do want to get up close and personal to get these point blank kills. And for the other one, really, I would choose Assassin. So not the greatest perks for perk 2, however, this can make it easier for seeing enemies on the minimap. Now to perk 1, so definitely more helpful than perk 2. So you're going to want to pick Forward Intel, as this is going to give you a better visual of the map, as the map is much bigger, so you're going to have a better view of the map and what is going on. You're going to be flanking a lot, so you can see where they're spawning and get a wider view of the map to know exactly and pinpoint where they are. Tactical Mask, as you're going to be using stun grenades quite a lot to stun your enemies, and we've all been there, but how many times have you thrown one and accidentally flashed yourself? So most of the time you're going to be using these when you are fairly close to an enemy, so using this will avoid being impacted by flashes. For your field upgrade, without a doubt I'll be using Field Mic. These can actually be very helpful, as in a sense it's really just a mini UAV, which can actually result in you getting more point blank kills, as you'll be able to know the position of your enemies. Another thing I would also suggest is for perk 2, what you could also do as well is actually change assassin to gearhead. What this will allow you to do is your field mics are actually going to generate much more quickly, so you're going to have much more in the chamber, but that decision is entirely up to you. So now what we're going to talk about are what are the best game modes to get your point blank kills, as well as what are the best maps. In regards to game modes, you really want objective ones. I would say stay away from team deathmatch and kill confirmed, as they're basically the same thing and the spawns will always flip. I would suggest playing domination. Again, if you have 2 objectives and you don't push too hard, your enemies are only going to come from one direction, so this is good to use, for example, just on Nuketown. Even if the other team has both points, so let's say A and B and you've got C, you can either sit back a little or just charge up into their spawn and just wait for them to come out. Another very good option, what I found with doing point blank kills, is actually hardpoint. So as long as people within the game are playing towards the objectives, all you really have to do is to wait near the capture point or near it, find out where they're spawning, and you're really going to get this done quickly because everyone is going to run to that objective, and this is going to be an easy way for you to get your point blank kills very fast. So for myself, I completed most of mine playing Nuketown. However, sometimes I did have to change maps, so this is where I did go on hardpoint. Even though it's a small map, sometimes you're unable to get your point blank kills as people are in the middle and down the sides at a long distance. Well, not at a long distance, but you know what I mean, considering it is a small map and you're not really able all the time to get your point blank kills. For the best maps, what I would say are Nuketown, Crossroads, which I found a really good map as a lot of action can actually take place inside, making it easier to get your point blank kills. Checkmate as well was also pretty decent as well, as you do have the passageway just under the plane and obviously inside the plane as well. And also, last but not least, Garrison. And that's all for today's video, people. Let me know down below in the comment section, how is your grind for the point blanks going? Was this information of any help to you at all? Please smash a like on the video if it does so. Please take care, stay safe, until next time, peace.